Hi again, everyone, and welcome back to On the Move, where we go behind the scenes of some of Forsyth County's larger projects happening here in the community. And today, we're roadside here along Setting Down Road, just off of SR 369 in North Forsyth, where just here behind us, one day could be the Coal Mountain Town Center. Here to talk to us about it is District 4 Commissioner Cindy Jones-Mills. Commissioner, thank you so much for coming out here.
Thank you for having me today. What a great place for us to be talking to each other about this great project.
Yeah, you mentioned it there. It's going to be a great project, the proposed development. Everyone's probably seen the plans at this point, especially in this area. A lot that could go into this town center. So give us a little bit of background about what this could be.
Well, I walked into office in 2013 and this was already zoned, all of it, 136 acres, already zoned for high density. And it was all cut up in different individual parcels. No connectivity, no Coal Mountain Connector Road, no nothing. It was just Res 6, Res 6, Res 6. Over on the Highway 9 side, 15 acres zoned for 90 townhomes. I mean, you know, with no real good conditions about what it would look like or what it would be or anything, and mainly the connectivity did not exist. And so in 2016, we started redoing the comp plan, and all of a sudden, the vision started to develop of a town center. And Halcyon had happened, so that gave a little bit more of what could this look like, what could it be? And just, it was as if the stars aligned and the good Lord put things into place and was able to get all the pieces. And I don't want to diminish how much effort and work went into it, but it's been a culmination of a lot of moving parts that's taken 6 years to get to come to this point that we hope we'll see one day it coming to life.
And what's that timeline look like now? I mean, it's been a long time coming to get here. Where we go from here?
What the developers are telling me is that they're working on their LDP really aggressively. They're hoping to be finished with it in August, and then you should see them breaking ground shortly thereafter. That's when they'll close on all the properties, is at that time. But I feel good because we've been meeting. A lot of things people don't realize is going to go with this development is improvements landscape-wise and beautification-wise. That'll be in the 4-lane. It'll be at the entrance, the exit, and the exit on and off ramps on 400. So even though it might be a mile away, they're going to be responsible for helping put in those things that sort of tell the story of what Coal Mountain is.
Absolutely. And so the town center itself with a lot of different restaurants, shops, entertainment, kind of a gathering spot, if you will, for all of North Forsyth. That's going to be impactful, but as we're going to find out from Heather Ryan in our next edition of On the Move from Planning and Community Development, that the overlay has got a big impact, not just directly on the town center, but the surrounding community. So let's look at that. What does this mean for the North Forsyth community? Because I'm willing to bet it's a big ripple effect, right?
It is, and that was real important to the developer, was to bring the old with us, to bring the history with us. And they didn't want to come in and be required to raise the bar to here, and then everybody after them just be here. So we had the Coal Mountain overlay, but this is now the Coal Mountain overlay, Town Center overlay, Coal Mountain Town Center overlay, that really raises the bar again, and it creates this whole look and feel. I want people to know what Coal Mountain is, and who the people of Coal Mountain are. And I was asked several times, well, where did the name Coal Mountain come from? Good luck in finding that. I've really come to realize Coal Mountain is about the people that live here and the pride that comes with that. I want to make sure that we pay tribute to those people that lived this land and worked it however many decades ago.
Well, I think the plans are definitely doing that, because right at the entrance, there's what, probably 100-foot or so feed mill that's going to be at the top. Kind of talk to us about the vision for that.
It was something that we were trying to pay homage back to the poultry industry, and it's a silo type. The first renderings were more of a water tower, and then as we got into the planning, we really wanted to have that feel of a chicken house, and how important that was to this area. Just even the big building that's actually, the restaurant's going to be along the bottom of it. It'll be in apartments on top, but it is done a lot like Ponce City Market. That it's an old feeling of a building that will be new to this area, but it will also, I hope, bring the past with us.
When you start thinking about all the different things that could go into this town center and you start imagining it, you see the renderings here that Toll Brothers has presented, and even just looking at where we are right now, there's still a lot of work that has to happen between now and then. So where does the burden for this development fall at?
It's all on the developer. Impact Fees is paying for the Coal Mountain Connector Road. But other than that, the developer, this is not a private-public partnership. This is not a, the city of Cummings got their city town center. This is not that. This is totally on the developer. A lot of plannings went into it, a lot of requirements that they've agreed to, including a third-party architect that has to oversee their plans. And that's never been done in the county before, but I kept hearing from citizens from all over the county that says, how come what we're promised is not what we see on the ground? And this hopefully will ensure that the promise will be fulfilled.
All right, so a lot of excitement happening here. Again, it's a setting down road. We're just off 369. If you don't know much about this project, be sure to learn a lot more about it. Coal Mountain Town Center. You'll be hearing a lot more about it over the next couple of weeks, months, and even years as this project comes to light. Coming up later on here on the Move, our next couple of episodes, we're talking to John Jefferson. Commissioner Mills mentioned it there. He's the Director of Capital Projects. He'll talk to us about the infrastructure upgrades that will be coming as a part of this, including the Coal Mountain Connector, the Commissioner mentioned there a minute ago, as well as what's happening on 369 at exit 18. And then we're going to hear from Heather Ryan from Planning and Community Development about the Coal Mountain Town Center overlay and how important that is to this development as a whole. Commissioner, before we let you go, I got to ask this question for you personally. What is a day like today and the days that are leading up to this new development? What's that like for you? Because I bet that's I don't think bittersweet's the right word, but it's been a long time coming, I bet.
It has been, and it's something that when you're a commissioner, you have these burdens that are placed upon you lots of times that other people might not see and they don't know. And Coal Mountain being done correctly, it means the world to me. It means so much to me. And I just want to ensure that, that we take into account everybody, and that I just want to I think about the people that have gone on, and even though they never wanted growth like this for sure, but something that they, that they're honored in some way. And I just want Coal Mountain to continue to be, way after I'm gone, a place where people are proud. They're proud of it, and that's very important to me.
All right, be sure to stay on the lookout for our next editions of On the Move coming up here soon, where we hear more about the Coal Mountain Town Center and the impact they can have here on North Forsyth. District 4 Commissioner Cindy Jones Mills, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching.